won the first ever gold medal in mountain biking. We get set for the women's event. 3 laps, 10.65.
Canada's Mike Strange, 2-0 at these Olympic Games. If he can push his record to 3-0 now, he'll be in the medals with at least a bronze. He is in the red for this bout against Tonchev of Bulgaria, lightweight quarterfinal. Strange outstanding in his first 2 bouts, defeated Francisco Martinez of Mexico with surgical precision, 11-1, then convincingly beat Mihak Kazarian of Armenia, I should say, 14-7. So in 2 bouts, he's outscored his opponents 25-8. That is typical Mike Strange boxing. But look at this, Tonchev of Bulgaria comes out punching, going to work on Strange's body.
And now suddenly the judges have seen fit to score body shots. But you see what Strange is doing. He's using the same tactic he used in his previous fight. He is taking it to the smaller man, forcing him to throw punches. And there was a lot of concern around the Canadian team with the fact that they're fighting a Bulgarian, and the chief official, Buraiba, being a Bulgarian, they were really concerned that Mike would have to dominate this bout in order to get the decision.
So it's not a good start for Mike Strange, who is now behind by 4, and Tonchev is a quality international boxer, but then he wouldn't be in the quarterfinals if he wasn't. As we've said, the bouts get a whole lot tougher now. Tonchev took the short route here. He stopped both his preliminary opponents, Tekau of Moldavia in his first fight, and Zimba of Zambia in his second.
A good puncher Tonchev is. Mike doesn't want to give away too many free shots, and you know what you're seeing here, folks, is the first 4 scoring body blows of the Olympic Games.
Well, you're right, Coach Ember, because to this point, the majority of the scoring shots have been those straight shots to the head, but Mike Strange has had his hands held high, and nothing's got through to his head, that's for sure. So the judges have seen fit to score 5 body shots for Tonchev of Bulgaria.
And this is not good for Mike to be behind like this. I mean, although I don't know how come those points have come up for him, Mike can't be giving away the free shots and going back 6-0. The advantage he has is that Tonchev has thrown a lot of punches early in these first 2 minutes.
Canada got off to a slow start in boxing at these games, and while all around him his teammates were losing, Strange was holding things together with 2 wins, leading the way as he always does by example, but now he's going to have to come from behind against a hard-punching Bulgarian who was up by 5 in the final minute of round 1.
I don't think that Tonchev should be up by this much, and I like the battle plan that Michael Strange is using, making Tonchev throw a lot of punches, empty that reserve tank, and then Mike will come on in the 3rd round.
Mike's parents, Jim Sr., Mary Jane, Sister Diane, are here. His brother and coach, Jim Jr., watching back home, and we know there's another huge crowd at fight headquarters in Niagara Falls, Mike's Pub, the Highland Tap, all of them hoping for 50-cent drinks in about 7 minutes from now. That's Mike's pledge.
Oh, there's a right hand came over by Mike, and that stopped Tonchev in his tracks.
Certainly did, got his attention. Now Strange within 2. He's going to save 50-cent drinks for 1 hour following each of his wins at the Olympics. Final 20 seconds, and Russ, Mike turning it on now.
This is good. I like what I'm seeing here. Tonchev does not like this. He's hit Mike with his best shots. He's thrown some real hard leather early in this first round, throughout the first round, and he can't hold off Michael Strange, and the 6-0 lead has now been cut to 6-4, only a 2-point difference.
So as round 1 ends now, Mike Strange has come back and made a fight of it. Hard shot landed from Tonchev at the end of the round. We'll see if that scored when we come back for the second. But right now, Lane here again, Scott and Russ. All right, Ken. Mike Strange, Tontcho Tonchev of Bulgaria, out now for round 2 of this lightweight quarterfinal. The winner is in the medal. Strange came back late in the first to make a fight of it. He's down by 2.
Good, smart boxing from Mike. He forced Tonchev to throw bombs early. Hopefully that'll pay off in the 3rd round when Tonchev will start to look into that reserve tank and there'll be no fuel there.
That's the question, Russ, is Tonchev punched himself out?
Well, that is the plan, and usually with the big punchers, that's what usually happens, especially when they're hitting glove and air. There's a good straight right hand from Michael, and it lands.
And now he's within 1, 6-5, the count is... We're inside the first minute of round number 2. Great defense by Mike Strange. We really are left to wonder how Tonchev got those first 5 points. Nothing landed to the head of Mike Strange. Body shots have not been scored with any regularity in this tournament, but somehow Tonchev seemed to get credit for 5 of them in round number 1. Nonetheless, Strange has come back now within 1.
Tonchev doesn't like this. He's hitting Mike, he's digging him with shots, and Mike is still the one pursuing him. Tonchev does not like this. He's going to think, what do I have to do to hold this guy off?
What we're seeing from Mike Strange, Russ, is a classic computer style, hands held high, outstanding defense.
This is a case of a rope-a-dope defense for Michael Strange. He's making Tonchev throw and coming back with good counter shots like that. There's the right hand from Strange over the top. That doesn't come up.
Still down by 2, and like Strange, Tonchev in his second Olympics, he finished 5th, but would have gone a lot further in Barcelona had he not had the misfortune of beating Oscar De La Hoya in the quarterfinals, the American Golden Boy, who went on to gold.
And to millions. Tonchev now trying to hold up on the inside. That fuel tank is running low. The punch is losing a little bit of their snap.
And Strange still defending well against them. Tonchev led by a couple of points at the end of round number 1. He's only got one scoring shot in round number 2. So the complexion of this fight is changing despite the fact Mike Strange is down by 2.
Mike's got to let a few flurries go. That's his key. He's got to let that hand speed go, especially off of Tonchev's right hand. Whenever he blocks that right hand, Mike should be firing back with a right hand, as he did right there. And nothing comes up for that.
Proving very difficult for Mike Strange to get credit for what looked like scoring shots. 30 seconds to go in round 2 now, and he's still down by 2. But he's sticking to the fight plan, taking the fight to Tonchev.
He's got to stick to what's working. I mean, he has no idea that they're giving Tonchev these gratuitous points. They're good right hand again over the top.
Mike Strange, Canada's most successful active international amateur boxer, a record of 173 and 33. The 174th win would be the biggest of his career if he can come from behind in round number 3, and he'll have to now as he's down to Tonchev of Bulgaria after 2. Back to mountain biking now, and here's
back to Alexander Memorial Coliseum. More boxing. And again, Scott and Russ.
Thank you, Ken. In the center of the ring, Mike Strange and Tonchev now with 3 minutes of boxing left in this lightweight quarterfinal. Strange being sent back to his corner to get dried off. Gord Apolloni tends to that. He's one of the Canadian assistant coaches. Strange is down now as the third round begins, trails by 2, but Coach Amber, we really are left to wonder what he must do to get credit for scoring shots.
You know, he's landed some good shots, and I told you at the outset that there was concern from the Canadian team that he was fighting a Bulgarian. The chief official for the International Amateur Boxing Association is a Bulgarian, and we knew this was going to be hard, and I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. I'm disgusted with what I'm seeing. Good shots, right hands landing, and he's not getting any credit. Tonchev throws anywhere near the glove area, and they're scoring it.
The difference in this fight has been thus far the 5 body shots that Tonchev somehow got credit for in the first round. None of those have been scored to this point in the Olympic boxing tournament. Now Strange gets credit for a scoring shot.
There was another right hand didn't come up. A good right hand left hook combination. It landed, never came up on the scoreboard. Again, the right hand sends Tonchev back. Left hook moves him.
The 10-point from Tonchev is a legitimate scoring blow. The right got through a Mike Strange. Less than 2 minutes to go in round 3 now. Strange down by 4.
Where did that come from now?
The 11-point, you're right, we did not see.
Another one. Right hand, left hook, bouncing off his chin.
Solid scoring shot from Mike Strange. Now the difference is 5 points.
Again, the left hook lands on Tonchev, nothing comes up.
It's hard to know what to make of this judging. Halfway through round 3. Can Mike Strange pull it out? He's down by 5.
This is a disgrace for amateur boxing. Right hand from Tonchev, partially gets through, they give him the point.
Unless we want to make a point here, we would be saying this whether it was the Canadian in the ring or not.
Absolutely, we said it in the Terrence Coughlin fight. We felt he got a gift. We said it in the Rojas fight, the light heavyweight from Cuba against the Korean. He got ripped off. The Cuban got ripped off.
Strange coming back now within 3 points. Final minute of the fight.
And look, the referee's not getting in there to break them up. The longer he leaves the Tonchev in there, it's a disadvantage to Michael Strange.
Throughout this fight, Mike Strange has had an excellent defense, hands held high. Tonchev has had no luck getting through it, but somehow he's amassed 13 points. Some have been legitimate, but most have not.
Good jab from Michael Strange, doesn't come up. Tonchev grabbing him behind the neck. Holding on, the referee just waiting, not breaking them.
Tonchev knows he's ahead. Now Mike Strange is desperate. 20 seconds to go. He's down by 5. Where did the 15 point come from?
And the 16. The ref won't break them. He's letting Tonchev lay up on the inside.
What
He's not
an
gonna do
amazing
it.
display of judging here at the Alexander Memorial Coliseum.
What a disgrace.
I just say this, someone call the police because there's been robbery in the first degree in the Olympic Games boxing tournament.
This is a sham, Scott, a
How
sham.
did Tonchev of Bulgaria win that fight? And so Mike Strange of Niagara Falls has his Olympic dream come to a crashing stop.
He's a victim tonight, Scott. Today, he's a victim.
Russ, to this point in the boxing tournament, we have said repeatedly that we've really been left to wonder where some of the scoring shots have come from, but nonetheless, the right fighter in most cases has won.
Right.
That would not be the case here.
No, this goes into the same category as the Terrence Coffin gift that the USA got. There is no way, there is absolutely no way he won this fight, especially based on the way they were scoring the fights all the way up to this point.
Mike Strange is disconsolate as the decision has been confirmed. Like it or not, Tonchev wins it 16-10, and Mike Strange is out of the Olympic Games. There's the summary of the scoring. Strange loses by 6. It's hard to imagine what happened to all the scoring shots that Mike Strange registered in this bout, that they just did not score, and so as a result, Mike Strange will think about this for
the Olympics in Seoul in 1988, where there were a whole lot of scandalous decisions. Computerized scoring is supposed to take the mystery out of decisions. Nonetheless, the one handed down here today at the Alexander Memorial Coliseum that went against Mike Strange has left the Canadian team mystified.
I've been told that we were 6 down in the first round. I just can't believe it. Mike was blocking nicely. What he wanted to do, what we planned to do is he used to tired in the last round. So I would have preferred if Mike could have punched more in the first round, but he decided not to block. He was blocking well. We thought that the fight was close after the first, and the second, and the third to let everything go. And it didn't work. I just also can't believe that we also lost the third round, the way they score. So there's nothing we can do on that. Mike gave everything he could. I'm happy of his behavior now. He already said that he's going to come back, that he's still young, that he's going to still fighting. And for him, he did everything he could to prepare himself and to bring himself at that level. He was so close, and really in my heart, I believe that he should have been the winner.
In the first round, Tonchev led 1-0 Russ and scored on body shots.
All of a sudden, 4 years after Barcelona, when they implemented the computer scoring system, now they decide to start counting body shots. We haven't seen one body blow land today. We teach our fighters to keep their hands up and protect their head. That's the scoring zone. Those shots that come around behind the elbow aren't supposed to score.
This may have been the day they picked to change the rules then. 4-0 for Tonchev in the first round. Still in the first. Great defense by Strange, and you're left to wonder where that point came from. Second round, Tonchev leading 6-5. We see a body shot. Again, the point comes up. 10-6 Russ as we move to the third. Good exchange. No shots land. Tonchev gets the point to lead 11-6. He really got the benefit of some suspect judging in the third.
Not only that, Strange lands the good right hands over the top of the jab, scores cleanly, snaps his head back with jabs, and nothing comes up for him.
To be on a roll. First he got his Canadian citizenship in time to be named